Khandesh is a region of central India, which forms the northwestern portion of Maharashtra state. Khandesh was the region demarcated as a boundary after which Dakkhan, a.k.a.Deccan started. Originally the Khandesh state was founded and ruled by the Faruqi dynasty with the capital at Burhanpur, which is now in Madhya Pradesh. Khandesh state had covered the area of the today's Dhule, Jalgaon, Nandurbar districts of Maharashtra state and Burhanpur district of Madhya Pradesh state. The terms Khandesh and Deccan thus connote historical and political affiliations as well as geographical zones. Khandesh lies on the northwestern corner of the Deccan Plateau, in the valley of the Tapi River, and is bound to the north by the Satpura Range, to the east by the Barer region, to the south by the hills of Ajanta, belonging to the Marathwada region of Maharashtra, and to the west by the northernmost ranges of the Western Ghats, and beyond them the coastal plain of Gujarat. After India's independence in 1947, Bombay Province became Bombay State, which in 1960 was divided into the linguistic states of Maharashtra and Gujarat. During the formation of the State of India, Burhanpur became the part of the state of Madhya Pradesh, and in 1960, East Khandesh became Jalgaon district, and West Khandesh became Dhule of the Maharashtra state. The principal natural feature is the Tapi River. Unlike the rest of the Deccan, whose rivers rise in the Western Ghats and flow eastward to the Bay of Bengal, the Tapi flows westward from headwaters in southern Madhya Pradesh to empty into the Arabian Sea. The Tapi receives 13 principal tributaries in its course through Khandesh. None of the rivers is navigable, and the Tapi flows in a deep bed which historically made it difficult to use for irrigation. Most of Khandesh lies south of the Tapi, and is drained by its tributaries the Gona, Bori and Panjra. The alluvial plain north of the Tapi contains some of the richest tracts in Khandesh, and the land rises towards the Satpura Hills. In the center and east the country is level, save for some low ranges of barren hills. To the north and west, the plain rises into rugged hills, thickly wooded, and inhabited by the tribal Bhil people. History. Khandesh was ruled by the Faruqi dynasty with capital at Burhanpur, who maintained their independence from the Bahmana, which ruled much of the Deccan from the 14th to the 16th centuries. The British, only to prove they holdover regions, divided Khandesh in 1906 into two districts, East Khandesh and West Khandesh. East Khandesh, headquartered at Jalgaon, had an area of 4,544 square miles, and a population of 957,728 in 1901, and West Khandesh, headquartered at Dhule, had an area of 5,497 square miles and a population of 469,654 in 1901. Farmers of Khandesh are hard-working. There was no major irrigation facility in Khandesh before the Jarana and Hatna dams were commissioned. Most of the Khandesh is arid or semi-arid. Khandesh has rich cultural and literary heritage. Muktabai, the younger sister of Dhanyaneshwar, lived at Muktanagar, near Allahabad. Lived the great yogi Changdeva in the 13th century. There was also strong presence of Kabir Pantha in Khandesh due to the proximity of Burhanpur, the seat of Kabir Pantha. Bhayanabai Chowdhury, regarded as the greatest poetess in Marathi literature, belonged to a Khandeshi farmer family. Her son Kavi Sopandeo Chowdhury was famous for his poetry with a touch of humor. Balkavi, Trambak Bapuji Tombre, then another great name in Marathi poetry, belonged to Jalgaon district. Dr. V.B. Coulter, a noted scholar of Marathi, hailed from Khandesh, who was the top authority on Mahanabhav literature. The well-known Marathi writers from Khandesh region include Dr. Balchandra Nemade, N.D. Mahanor, and Dr. Sharad Rain. Dr. Nemade is known for his novels Kosala, Bida, Jarila and Zul, and collection of poetry Melody. His recent edition is Hindu. Khandesh provided many freedom fighters to the country like Yashwantrao Sakaram Desale, Dada Saheb Danaji Nana, Basaheb Bond Guruji, Dajusan, Vyankatrao Randha, Shivaji Patil, Govindwani, Uttamrao Patil, Hutatma Bapuwani, Lilatai Patil, Ramchandra Nathubuwa Dukala alias Ramabuwa, Shirish Kumar were the famous characters. Late Doduji Tukaram Campbell was one of notable social reformists who promoted education among backward class. Started Jashwant Chaturale at Mohadi. Dul. Late Sona Singh Patil, late Bapu Sudhakarao Neve, Dada Saheb Raval, Brilal Patil, late P.K. Patil, Udasing Anapawa, Pundlike Javor Kakababa are the main faces who represented this area. Padmasri Shittal Mahajan, Nilima, they belong to Khandesh. Languages. Marathi is official and mostly spoken language in Khandesh. Ahirana is spoken in West Khandesh from Jirana Basin. This language is the mix of Marathi, Gujarati, Gujar, Hindi, Kannadi, Khandeshi. Ahirana is spoken in eastern part of Khandesh. Major cities. Major rivers: Tapi, Jirana, Panjara. Major dams: Latipada, Akalpada, Nakana, Gurna, Hatna, Anna Dam.